Hello everyone, we have a Toshiba. Very nice, looks like a space age, very sleek Toshiba DVD player. Even has Toshiba high power batteries. Unfortunately, this is the only downside to this, is you can't put this on here, because you need two hands for it. There, I eventually got it on there now. So I thought this was really neat. So you have like a little slider device, all the buttons are there. It's almost like brand new, right? So let me show this to you. So this is the Toshiba DVD player. I'll show you the model number on the back. So this is the power button. Open and close. Skip. Rewind. Skip. Fast forward. Skip. Stop. Pause. Play. And then power again. Let's flip it around. This thing is a mammoth to behemoth. It weighs like, I think like 20 pounds, I think. Or I think it's 15, 20 pounds. So here's the information, manufacturer under the license. Video out, you have S-video, regular video. Digital out, audio out. So you have the analog, then you have the digital out for like your amplifier. This is a Toshiba DVD video player, model no SD-2107U. 120 volt AC, 60 hertz, 20 watts. Class B digital, okay. Manufactured October 1997. Now, 1997 was the first year that DVD players were sold in the United States. Believe it or not, 1997. Believe it or not, this is the first DVD player, or second model from Toshiba that can play protected, copyrighted DVDs. It's the second model. The first model that was released in the United States couldn't play them. It can only play anything from like 96 to like 97. Like all the very early unprotected media. Very early DVDs. So, very early. Very early, and it's also made in Japan, so usually when you see these things, usually they're made in China. The newer Toshiba ones were all made in China. They were made by Orion from 2001 to 2009. So, if you own a Toshiba product and it's older than 2001, most likely you have an original Toshiba product. It is not made in Japan. So, you've got a really good chance here. This one right here just happened to come with its original remote control from 1997. I thought this was interesting. The remote control was made in the Philippines, which is a U.S. territory. And it's also Region 1, so it only does NTSC. It's very beautiful. I really like this dark gray metallic-y color. I really like the way how it's just got very nice, pink color to it. I just like the way how it looks. It's very... Unfortunately, I got it from that's where I found this one, was at the Goodwill. If you go anywhere other place, other than like, I don't know what this is here. Might have to scrub it down again. But unfortunately, the Goodwill, they write in the back before they get the pricing. They write them. They take chalk, I guess a chalk marker or something, and they write on here what they want to. So I got this actually for half price, and I got it for $15. It works. I was shocked because I see a lot of people online finding these at Goodwills and stuff, and most of the time they work or they don't. Well, these older Toshiba ones from 97 and 98, you take a gamble on because they could not work, and then there's no way to repair them because good luck finding 26, 27-year-old parts. Good luck finding one. So, anyway, so they sold these in the United States. They sold this particular model, I guess, from 97, I guess, of April to like early 98, I guess. Basically for like a year. From like April to April, 97 to 98, I guess. And this was one of the last, I guess supposedly this was like one of the last models to be at the $600 price range from Toshiba. Toshiba, when they first launched these models, DVD players, they were all $600. The only exception is the original model that was released in Japan, which originally sold, I guess, at $1,000. Which would be the SD-2107, which was sold first in November 11th of 1996. So, considering that this model is so old, I've already taken the screws off. I can't wait to see what the inside of it looks like. Let me see if I can get it. I might not be able to. I might have to put down the camera for this. Because it's stuck somewhere. They designed these on purpose not to be opened. So let's see if I managed to get it all by myself. Wow, without putting down the camera. Everyone to give me applause. I thought this was interesting. If you can read in Japanese and stuff, tell me what this says. I'll flip it around, obviously, so we could look at the front of it too. I thought this was fascinating, especially for 97. Look at the construction. The DVD player's at an angle. The laser's at an angle. Usually you see the newer ones and they're just like straight on. They're just like straight on to morning. But look at this. Very unique. Especially for 97. This thing is huge this thing is huge. It weighs a total of 17 inches from here to here, and it's 11 inches from here to here. So this thing is almost a foot. It's almost 2 feet long. So this thing is huge. This thing is huge for a DVD player. I do have it plugged in, so I'm not going to touch anything inside, but I'll just show you around. So this must be here. This is the power board. You know how I can tell that? Because the power plug comes and it goes right into there. These here right here must be like the shields for something. Shielding stuff, I guess. And I also did notice look at this red. So this must be how the DVD player gets its power. It gets sent from there through to there over the top. It's very, very interesting because usually nowadays they wouldn't do that. Nowadays what they would do is they would run the power from the board to here and then have it go through and then run it to here. There would be, I don't know what this over here is for. I wonder if this is like, because I know nowadays DVD players have like one board. And they're making them small as heck. You can go on Amazon and purchase a cheap one from Amazon. From China, right from China. You can buy a Craig. You can buy a Craig DVD player that can fit in the palm of your hand for $25. If your DVD player fits in the palm of your hand, there's something wrong with that. There's just something wrong with that picture. So, look at this. Toshiba also made the boards themselves, which I thought was cool, because they used to manufacture everything themselves, and then all of a sudden they decided they got tired of doing that. I'm wondering if there's a cord missing. It's because there's nothing here, and there's nothing here. So I'm wondering if maybe there's a cord missing, or if that's the way how it's supposed to be, or if they use this same chassis for another model. And I wonder if they use this same chassis for the, I think the 3000 model. The 3000, I think, I can't remember what the model number of this one is all suddenly. It's the 3107. I think they share the same chassis, but that one was brought out in April along with this one. And there was one model before this. I think it was the SD-2107 that was released in January of 97. So that one's even older. That one's older. But you notice is how this frame goes all the way across. Nowadays, you don't see that. Nowadays, they just have like a little frame that goes, that's like, they still have a pretty big box, like especially the ones from like 2000, 2003. The bigger ones, they just have a box that goes from like here to here. And then that's it. So you can definitely for sure tell the build quality of this is a lot better. A lot better, definitely, for sure. Better than the ones that they're making in China now. You can tell because they supported the whole front weight of this DVD player. So let's say that something happens and it gets dropped. This metal here is actually very thick. It's very thick and very heavy. It's almost like it's very heavy duty aluminum. The stuff they use on airplanes. So this must be I'm wondering if this is like where all the signals get put into, and it like deciphers them or something. And this is here where the board is here for the stuff for the outside. And I'm wondering if this is the audio board. That would make total sense. If you think about it, it would make total sense for this to be the audio board. Because no wonder why it's getting the power, and it's probably sending it off here. There's probably a transformer in there somewhere. I've got no idea what that is. I have a feeling that's the audio board. I just basically know just like the basics. Like don't touch the transformer when you have it powered on. Things like that. Like the simple stuff. I just know the basics. Anyways, I thought this was interesting to see a 1997 DVD player. I mean, to compare for size. Here's a 24-inch Toshiba television from 2012 of July. And look at that. Compared to this. I mean, I should put them side by side, but I mean, they're huge. This DVD player is almost the same size as that TV. Almost the same size. And I was also saying this. Look how clean and neat this is for 97. It has hardly any dust inside. And other than the fact that when it plays a DVD, it makes a vibrating sound. I can hear it. Other than that, it's just fine. So once in a while, the drawer has issues closing. I noticed that if you forget to put a disc in there, it has issues closing, so it needs like a little bit of weight. So, and I was also going to show the bottom too. It's really interesting. Look at that. It has its own like little feet. Looks like somebody ripped something off of here. That's what it looks like to me, like somebody ripped something off of there. Very nice after all. There's some dust on there, but not much. However, I did notice this. There is one chip. There is one chip that's visible. It's right down there. I don't think you can see it, but it says something about 1G18. That's what it is. Look at the big board on the front. Very nice for, the front of it says it was made by Noble. I don't know what that is. I wonder if that's a Japanese company overseas that produces things like that. Keep in mind, at this time period, Toshiba was making television CRTs in the United States. So they could have made this here. Probably the same quality. Or even better. See, I'll show this to you. That's where the laser is. It's got this huge thing around it. It's huge for, 97. See, it was also UL listed. Serial number 7XCM104517. Keep in mind, this is what you would have got for $600 back in 1997. This is what you would have gotten. But nowadays it takes 3 months for them to produce something and get it to the stores. Back then, I'm assuming it must have been a little bit. I wonder if it was the same. So October, month of manufacture, so that's 1 month. November would be the second month. December, so it would have been sold in January. Would have been sold in January of 1998. That somebody would have bought this. Very clean, no scratches at all anywhere. So this was really good taken care of, except for up here. On that plastic thing up there. Where the LED is. I noticed that. That's pretty wild that's the only thing that's scratched up. Usually I see DVD players from like the 2000s and they're usually all scratched up. And the metal parts are usually always. I don't understand that. There's a Black Beauty right there. Black Beauty. Orange, green, gold. I wonder what that stands for. Eventually that might have to be replaced. All these old capacitors. It's funny nowadays, this is considered vintage. So, as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. like you're smashing cans on a Friday night. And peace out. Super Satin Productions.